What about tea? Anyone prefer energy drinks? What about soda? Whatever your beverage of choice, majority of the people in this room know that all of these drinks have something in common. They make us feel invincible, give us all energy. That's right, you guessed it. The magic I'm talking about is in fact caffeine. A large percentage of the population today uses some sort of caffeine on a regular basis to increase energy levels and to increase focus. Caffeine is used in our everyday life. However, not everyone knows where caffeine originated from, how our body uses it, and what the potential detrimental side effects of overconsumption of caffeine are. I personally have been an avid coffee drinker for years. I always loved the smell of coffee brewing in a pot in the morning when I was a young child at my parents' home. And as I got older, throughout college and my undergrad, coffee became my best friend on those long study nights and study weekends. I also developed an interest for lots of different types of teas and energy drinks over the years. Today, my goal is to give all of you an understanding of where caffeine came from, what some of the benefits of caffeine are, and what some of the negative detrimental side effects can be with overconsumption of caffeine. Caffeine is a widely utilized drug that is consumed by many people all over the world. I think it's important to inform the general public about caffeine and provide both the positives and the negatives regarding how caffeine can affect your own individual health. Throughout this informational speech, I will be discussing where caffeine originated from, how caffeine affects our body both physiologically and emotionally, and provide my audience with some of the negatives regarding overconsumption. I'd first like to talk about where caffeine was originated. Caffeine was originally discovered by a German scientist about 200 years ago. This German scientist saw that caffeine's chemical compound was a white and crystal-like structure. Throughout the years after the initial discovery, other scientists were able to recreate this structure called caffeine and make the chemical compound into a synthetic form, which is now used today in things like energy drinks and sodas. Caffeine has been used for thousands and thousands of years, but it wasn't until the compound was discovered that individuals were able to recreate it synthetically and put it into foods and other beverages for us to consume on a daily basis. Although caffeine is a drug that is used by many, not many people really understand how the human body utilizes it and how we can benefit from it. Using caffeine enhances the brain's ability to actually increase dopamine and norepinephrine, which are two neurotransmitters in the brain. Both of these neurotransmitters are used to make the body and the person feel good. A change in overall brain function due to increased caffeine consumption can also positively affect a person's mood. I will say there are a few negative side effects of consuming large quantities of caffeine on a daily basis too. Many people express their level of restlessness, and it increases when they consume large amounts of caffeine. Caffeine is also considered to be a diuretic, which means it makes you go to the bathroom more often, and lots of times people who don't balance out their caffeine consumption with drinking things that are hydrating end up being dehydrated as a result of overconsumption of caffeinated type beverages. Another issue that long-term caffeine consumers experience occasionally is caffeine addiction. Studies show that a person's dopamine level within their brain increases as a result of consuming caffeine on a regular basis. This feel-good type of feeling is something that individuals use, and they will continue to increase the amount of caffeine that they consume in order to get the same feel-good feeling from the caffeinated beverages. Caffeine has also been shown to improve a person's performance and efficiency while completing a variety of tasks. There are also other well-known advantages to caffeine consumption, which include increased alertness, increased focus, and increased processing time. In addition, A study published by the American Medical Association last spring shows that consuming caffeine on a daily basis actually improves overall productivity to increase levels of focus and attention. I also know that for me personally, caffeine has only been helpful, especially during those times when I'm super tired and need an extra boost of energy. Caffeine has definitely increased in popularity over the years, and because of the direct effects it has on the central nervous system, many people consume caffeine and don't have a good understanding of where it comes from, how your body uses it, and what some of the negative side effects of overconsumption are. I hope this speech leaves you more informed and educated about your favorite caffeinated beverages, and my hope is that people will continue to use caffeine, but consume in moderation and continue to reap the benefits without overconsumption and compromising your health.